you.
104.1 KRBE.
If you know the 3-digit extension of the...
All right, let's hit it.
Now time for Rule and Ryan's prank call.
All right, Special K, when people want to reach out and do a prank, how do they do that?
Just go to krbe.com/prank call requests. And Jeanette reached out. I love your idea.
Oh my God, my family does too. We've been trying to plan it for a while.
Tell us a little about who we're pranking, how you want to do it.
So I want to try to do a prank on my dad, Ernesto. My family's huge on pranks, and we would just love it for my dad to get pranked. So we used to live in a rough neighborhood, and he's recently moved to like a fancy HOA, little neighbor subdivision, whatever, and he's still playing his loud rock, Mexican music until like 2, 3 in the morning, and I know the neighbors hate it.
Tell us about his display for Halloween.
My parents are Halloween lovers, and so they have scary displays. He has a werewolf outside with wolf dogs on the side, and they scare the kids. And they recently got complaints, not necessarily to them, but they've got complaints like in the email saying that the people are complaining about the decorations being too scary and that people should be more considerate and blah, blah, blah. And so my dad, his instant reaction is just like, oh, are they talking about my decorations? I think I'm talking about mine.
Yes, they are.
I understand that on the weekends, there's a street full of cars. Why is that?
Oh, yeah. So we're a huge family. I would say like 20 plus, right? Just his kids and grandkids. We like to get together on Saturdays or Sundays for barbecue or whatnot, and we stay the night. But it's HOA, and so they don't like people parking on the street. So he would get complaints, or we would wake up with stickers on our cars or whatever.
All right, thanks, Jeanette. That's a lot to go off of.
Okay, perfect.
Wow,
That's a lot of
laundry
information.
list
I
here.
think that's messed up that people are, I mean, what a bunch of belly
It's
achers.
just like
They're
you-
too scary.
But you pay for that. You pay for your house. It's such
Yeah.
you can't park cars. I understand if they stay there for like a month.
Yeah.
Right.
But just, I mean, that's your
Good
house.
night.
You can't
your
just put it in your
property.
driveway if you got more than 3 cars.
And you have every right to decorate as scary as you want. However, it's frowned upon if you're lazy about taking it up. And now your neighbors have their Thanksgiving family come over, and there's dead zombies looking at them from across the
Better get it
yard.
down this weekend.
I think you get
Yeah.
the weekend, a grace period.
But you're
That's it.
scaring the kids.
You're scaring everybody.
Is my problem today,
Uh-oh.
and maybe some neighbors, and maybe Mr. Chase, Miss Christie. Now we are calling Mr. Sanchez today. I do know how to pronounce that. I'm going to mess it up intentionally to piss him off.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Hello?
Good morning, Mr. Sanchez. This is Mr. Richard Hunt from the Homeowners Association.
Okay.
I'm calling to see if we can count on you for the first annual Turkey Two-Step Fest. Maybe you can bring a casserole or some churros.
Some chairs, you said?
Churros. It's a Spanish dessert. Looks like a long baton.
Churros.
Churros. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sure. I can't do the R thing, but that thing. Yes, sir.
You said a casserole?
Casserole, not tuna. No one likes tuna. I think Mr. Chase is allergic to that. Might agitate his rickets, but it's going down in 2 weeks.
What day is that? Because I'm planning on going to San Antonio.
Oh.
And
Dear.
I won't be coming back till that Saturday.
Oh, fiddlesticks. Okay, all right. Well, I got you on the phone here, sir. I also want to discuss a pressing issue with the neighborhood and some complaints about the Halloween decor.
About my decorations?
Yes, sir. And I'm not sure what kind of demonic cougar wolf you got up out there, but it scared the bejesus out of Miss Christie and her grandbabies.
Just this one person is complaining.
Well, no, and her grandbabies, too. Them children lost their cookies on account of seeing them, dropped their candy, causing chaos and disarray and shenanigans.
I mean, sir, it's Halloween, okay? She has to understand. I mean, not a lot of people like Christmas, not a lot of people like Halloween, not a lot of people.
Oh, curse them.
But this is Halloween. It's coming down after Halloween, okay? So you tell Miss whoever her name is that it's Halloween time, and I'm going to put my decorations up.
Okay.
Now, if she doesn't like it, she can go around the block.
Oh, goodness gracious. You're getting a little feisty with me. I could come on down there and help you tame them wolf puppies. Maybe put a reindeer hat on them or a little red nose. Just dress it up.
I mean, there's just stuff. It's a wolf.
Lord.
You know, like a.
Taxidermy.
No. I got it from Lowe's. I mean, from Home Depot.
I guess that's where most sinners shop. But, sir, we already had you, sir, on the naughty list for the used car lot you're running on the weekends, to be honest with you.
On the used car lot. These are my relatives.
Yes,
These
sir.
are my sons.
Okay.
These are my daughters. Come
Well,
to visit me.
you've got a driveway, and I'll continue to put stickers up on there until they get them used cars up out and out of there. You're running down the neighborhood.
What do you mean, used cars? I have 2024s, 2025.
Yes, sir. And you're playing loud cultural music at times, and you're causing a ruckus.
Who is this person?
I told you, this is Richard Hunt. You can call me Dick. And I'm calling about the issues at hand. We got lots of complaints. You're playing that loud cultural music so we can all hear it, and we don't all like to boot, scoot, and boogie. Sir.
I do not play music like that.
Sir.
I don't know who you're talking to, but I do not. There's times when I do have a party or so, but it's been a while.
Sir, Dick can hear you clear out in Katy, I believe.
Oh, now you're exaggerating. You're being obnoxious now.
Sir, are you home right now? Shall I come on down there?
No, you stay away from me.
No, sir, I'll meet you on your front yard in front of the wolves. And as long as they don't snack on me, then you and I can have a conversation.
No, you see, I don't know what you're complaining about because I do not play music like that.
Okay, Brooks and Dunn, I believe, is what one of the titles was. And I didn't know if you're going to be able to put them wolves away. I could come on down there and help you right now. Sir?
No, you're not gonna touch my stuff.
No, I ain't going to touch my stuff. I'm going to have a conversation. I don't know if you've ever married geriatric jiu-jitsu, but I don't come at me or anything like that. I know you got wolves and such. You put them on me.
And people have decorations, okay?
Yes, sir.
I mean,
You're scares the shit out of me. Sorry, excuse my French. I don't know where that came from. My wife is very scared.
How did you get my number?
Yes, sir. Actually, I got your number from a Jeanette. Do you know a Jeanette?
Jeanette Sanchez.
Yes, Sanchez. Sir, she has reached out to me. My name is Special K. I'm from KRBE Radio, the Rula and Ryan show.
Oh, she got me, man. Is this a radio? You're on the station right now?
You sure are.
You got me, man.
Jeanette wanted to mess with you. She said she loves you and you have the best Halloween decor and the best parties on the weekend.
Okay.
Do you have a message for her that we could share?
You tell her I love her, too.
Can you say Special K pranked me on the Rula and Ryan show?
Special K pranked me on the Rulin and Ryan show.
Yeah, we'll take it. That was good.
Bravo, Special K!
I don't know what it is.
Bravo to Jeanette for getting her dad.
There are certain words you say that just kill me, like fiddlesticks. I don't know why.
And shenanigans and chaos and whatnot.
Miss
All right,
Christie's
Miss
grandbabies.
Christie's grandbabies.
I have
had to
rickets
lose
now.
toss their cookie. I know what rickets are.
Yeah, what is a ricket?
I'm not even
I
sure. I have to
don't
look up
know.
that
It's like a
disease.
bone disease, isn't
I
it?
have no idea.
Sound
One
like
time-
those shots you have shingles. That's shingles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time, Ryan, when you were out sick, you know how we always we just do our thing.
Yeah.
And every time we opened the break, we would give you something different
Oh,
wrong
new
with
ailment.
you to see if anybody noticed. And it was so funny how we'd say it so casually, like, "Hey, it's Rula and Ryan show. Ryan's out today with shingles," and then we just keep going.
Plantar
and like plantar fasciitis.
Yeah,
He has
fasciitis.
plantar
Oh, my
fascitis.
God.
And I was like, he has dysentery. He has
that's-
diverticulitis. We
No,
would
that's
just give
nothing
him
to
all
lie about
these
there.
things.
Ooh.
Fissures or
And nobody
what are
really-
those things called? Those
What?
things in your butt.
Hemorrhoids?
Yeah.
Piles?
Not called
Piles.
asteroids. Those are in the sky.
What's a pile?
Piles are hemorrhoids.
Oh, they are?
Wasn't that a prank call? Something with the
Yeah,
piles?
yeah. I said that he had piles. You're irritating Mr. Chase's
Oh,
piles.
my God.
Oh, my God. Somebody on text at 37530, Kevin, would like you to know that, hey, listen, regarding a lot of those cars in the front yard, people pay a lot of money for their HOA fees, and it brings down the value of the house when you got unkept cars multiplying outside.
I'm just saying if it's like a one night, Saturday
Yeah.
night. I mean,
yeah, it's fine.
But Eric, you had a
if it's
guy that
for a whole week.
parked like a bus or something in front of your house
One of
for
those
years.
Mercedes Sprinter things.
Not small vehicles.
Can we label
I
this
still drive by
person
that and I see
neighborhood
it.
Karen?
Wait, which one?
This
Is
person
extra?
who said all that stuff about the cars, can we label them
No,
neighborhood Karen?
No, I see what they're saying. I mean,
because if you've got a lot of cars outside that are unkept and they sit there for a long time, and you know who
HOA
you
is
are.
good for some things, but it's just that old guy or girl that just
That's
Won't
the
let up.
only thing they
Won't let
have in
up.
their life.
If they're out there measuring your grass because it's a half inch too long, that person needs to get.
Well, I did.
life.
I had when I moved in.
Yeah, you got
in Jersey
people-
Village. The guy came out with a ruler. The blades of grass could not be within 6 inches of the house. He had a ruler in my front
We
yard.
probably need to do some HOA stories in the 8 o'clock hour because there's something that happened to me when I first moved back to Houston when I got my townhouse that is just so maddening. So maddening.
Maybe done that in a while. People love to
still.
gripe about their HOAs.
Yeah, because coming up next, we want to focus on your non-traditional items in your trick-or-treat bags. What did your kids, when they did the big bag dump last night to see all of their loot, what stuck out to you? Like, wait a second, what is that? What
Really,
is
you
that?
had me dying this morning. Hey, it's a Pepsid.
It's a Pepsi.
And it could be.
Hey, kids, give this to your parents.
And it could be in the past too if you saw something that was just
Yeah.
epic and you never told us before.
Right. 833-390-KRBE. I believe last year the one that stuck out to me were the roach cartridges. The roach poison traps.
Oh, like the
They were
Roach
like,
Motel?
why did we get these?
Oh, yeah, those little
Bugs
discs.
check
the little
in.
discs.
Those are for ants.
They don't
Oh,
check
ants.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those.
those little ant
the little
traps.
ant
Oh,
traps.
those things.
Like, my kid got ant traps. That is weird. Okay, 833-390.
They're expensive.
I'm not giving away any kind of insecticides to children's bags.
Yeah, good point.
For real. Okay, we'll take your calls next on the Rule and Ryan Show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Wake up. It's KRBE and more of the Rule and Ryan Show.
Yes, the morning after Halloween. Have you gone through that trick-or-treat bag yet?
How many kids have candy hangovers?
Well, parents do.
morning.
Parents
Oh,
like,
yeah.
let me see you, kid. Listen, when I
All that
see parents
sugar.
walking through the neighborhood with their like 1 year old, 2 years old, I did it too because it's cute to dress up your kid. They're so cute in those costumes. But let's be real. You know that baby's not eating all that candy.
Hey, Sam took her son out. I'm sure he's not going to eat that candy.
No, Mark and I already went through it and picked what we wanted.
Of course.
You any good stuff, Sam?
I did. It's funny because my husband kept throwing this stuff at me. He thinks it's funny. He's like picking it out and like whipping it at me. I'm like, will you stop doing that? But he likes all the chocolates and I like all the sweet things, so like gummies and
Sour Patch Kids.
yes, all that kind of stuff. So it's
He's
just
a
kind of
gummy
funny.
guy.
I love gummies.
833-390-KRBE. It's tradition here on the Rule and Ryan Show the morning after Halloween to ask you to call us and tell us what non-traditional item did you find in your kid's trick-or-treat bag or your own, like maybe when you were younger and you want to share that story, because we've heard a lot of random things. Last year, I told you, it was insecticide, it was ant traps,
A little raid
little
disc.
ant traps.
I hope they were new at least.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Not like
Maybe
they just-
they accidentally got in their candy bowl.
No, there's no accidentally.
accidental?
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, how
That's
how
really
accidentally
scary.
does somebody put ant traps in the same bowl as all the fun size candy? Nope. Let's go to Amanda on the line. Hi, Amanda.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey,
Hello.
The thing you're about to tell us about, is it from last night's Halloween or another Halloween?
It was from last night.
Okay.
Okay.
And tell us how many kids you have, what their ages are, and how the whole thing was discovered.
So I have two. I have a 13 and a 11-year-old, but then we went with like the whole group. So we had age ranges from like 7 to, teenage years. We
Okay.
had about like 10 kids probably.
Gotcha. Okay. And what is it?
And, well, we were going through their bags and they all had these little business cards, but it was for lice treatment.
For
So they
what?
had like
Lice?
lice treatment.
Oh my gosh.
What does it make me scratch my head right now?
Hey, but that's a good thing to have
Scratching.
because inevitably lice is going to hit your kid's school at some point.
It's good advertising for those people, I
That's
guess.
so awkward. I hope it
Yeah.
came with
and
candy.
you're in a crunch and you got those little creepy crawlers in your hair.
Yeah, was
Wait.
it taped
You
to
need
like
to
a
know who to
Milky
go
Way,
to.
like a
Yeah.
fun size? Was it taped to something, candy? Or is it just
No, it was just, they probably put candy in there and just threw the card in there. It was just a random loose card in there.
A
I'm
coupon
surprised
for lice
more people
treatment?
don't advertise, like with the trick or treat bowls,
Well, they
like
go
a
for lice
dentist
companies.
or.
Oh my God, lice treatment coupon. I'm writing that down. Was it like a discount coupon card or just a card to call if you get lice?
It was a discount card.
Oh my
Oh, there you go.
So treatment
Smart
up
business.
to $100, like 50% off or something like that.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Hey, Mom, I got a coupon for lice.
Hopefully it's good for a year.
I mean, it makes sense. It's like when the dentists give out the toothbrushes and
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh,
Come on,
Today's
dentist.
one of the
Nobody
busiest
wants
days
a
for dentists, it
toothbrush.
says
I think dentists should
nationally.
want you to have candy.
Supply and demand keeps their business
I
going.
talked about that.
Did
'cause
it?
Yeah, because I was like, dentists are saying you should hand out stickers and
Hell no.
something else. I was like, wouldn't they want you to ruin your teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'd be. Eat some
Amanda,
rocks,
thank you for
kids.
calling. That's hilarious.
That's what I'd be giving you rocks that look like candy.
Oh my gosh, ow.
Pop rocks. Amanda, thank you so much for calling. 833-390-KRBE. Dee Dee is up next. Hello. Welcome to the Rule and Ryan Show.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning. How How many kids do you have? What are their ages? And was this last night's Halloween or a previous Halloween?
It was yesterday. It was our Halloween party at our pre-K. I'm a pre-K daycare teacher.
Oh, okay.
And we have 13 kids, and they're 3 and 4-year-olds. And one of the parents had brought in a bag, and it was all nice. I mean, it was a nice little bag. But inside the bag was candy, toothbrush, toothpaste, and Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol.
And we're like, what? And the parent had explained that the candy's for the kids and the toothbrush, and if they have a stomach ache, the Pepto-Bismol, and then if they need to go to the dentist, there's your toothpaste and toothbrush. And the first thing that the kids grabbed was the Pepto-Bismol.
Oh, no.
It looks like candy.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
no,
God. Put it back in your bag. Put it back. That's,
Oh, my
that's
God,
for
hilarious.
later.
Oh, my
That
God.
is so cute.
It's
That's
so
cute.
funny. I never seen that.
That's cute.
They're being practical.
They're hitting all the audience with that
I just
one.
feel like
there,
it'd be
Dee.
dangerous, though.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
Because
Yeah.
if you eat
A
too many of
3-year-old
those things,
That'd be in the news. You poison
they
the
don't
kids.
taste
Well, you can do a single
tried one.
pack. Like speaking of the Pepsi, you can do travel packs where it's just like an
Knock
envelope
off
with one.
bubble gum.
So you could do like a 1 tablet of Pepto,
Yeah.
1 Pepto tablet.
That's in the package.
Yeah, it's in the package. It's not loose up
Kind
in
of
there
looks
like
like a-
coins.
Get the Advil. Here you go, guys.
Picture a lifesaver, but like it's a Pepto by itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's like a little clear wrapper.
I got introduced to that when I was pregnant.
Same with like
Thanks,
Tums.
Dee Dee.
oh,
Well, no, Pepto. You're
Yeah.
right. the
It's
Pepto-
serious.
Pepto does
very,
that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Single.
Similar.
This person says their daughter got a divorce lawyer business card with candy in their bag.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm like, hey, your parents fight a lot, little girl? Give this card to them.
Hey, I just looked this up for Pepto. This is kind of dangerous. You shouldn't be giving these to kids because it can cause drowsiness.
That's not dangerous.
No.
It gives you a coin.
Unless you're driving a tractor.
Unconsciousness. It said that, you can't overdose on this stuff. It could kill you.
We're not talking about a whole bottle. People, calm down. We're talking about 1 tablet of Pepto made for the parents. Let's calm it down.
Have you supposed to get a whole bottle?
Oh my God! They're not giving them liquid IVs of Pepto at the doorstep.
Yeah, but you nibbled on a bunch of those little pills.
It's just one.
No.
It was
Let's
one-
not get
one
extreme.
packet.
Let's
Okay.
not get extreme. Let's go to Juan on the line at 833-390-KRVE. Hi, Juan. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
What's up, Juan?
It's the Halloween hangover show, Juan. How much candy did you ingest last night?
Yeah.
I didn't really have much of a candy, man, but I took my brother trick or treating. And let me tell you, I took him over there by Sunnyside on MLK,
Yeah.
Okay.
and I found a condom
In the bag.
in the bag,
Oh, no.
a Magnum.
Oh,
A Magnum.
Well,
Yeah.
You know that wasn't Ryan's house passing those out.
I don't have the extra small.
Ryan passed those out.
Magnum.
wow. Now, was this like after
so I
everything was said and done and y'all dumped the bag out and you saw it, or did you see it when it was actually thrown into the bag?
No, I didn't see it when it was thrown in. So whenever I got home, I actually took everything out in the living room, and I saw it. And I was just like, no way, dude.
That's crazy. That's crazy. It had to have been
Wow.
hidden with other candy because you know how weird that is because people can see like what you're putting in there,
Yes.
right?
No,
A lot of
yeah,
times
I
kids
would
are
think.
looking like, let me see what I'm going to get. They look. So little kids won't understand. What is this?
That's a funny
How old is your
know. I mean,
child, Juan?
Yeah.
What was that?
How old is your child?
Oh, no, that was my little brother.
Oh,
He's
little
like
brother.
7 years old.
Oh, my God,
Okay.
that's crazy. Well, okay.
You're like, I'll take
Yeah,
that.
but I took the condom away, but I think I'm gonna use it later, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Be careful. It
Stay
might be a
safe out
trick
there.
on you. They
Yeah, might
poke some holes in it.
Yeah.
Trick or
You
treat.
don't want to take a.
If I saw Rula and all those kids come rolling up, I'd probably put a little condom in that bag too.
There you go. Put some.
We already done with that, Kevin. Don't you worry. I know you're a kid hater. I should get pregnant again out of spite for you. Be like, I'm having
Yeah,
twins.
see some of the 7 kids.
I'm going to have 7 of them. I'm the septamom instead of the octomom.
Every single hour, Rula.
Yes.
Just get a new one.
I'm going to say I'm pregnant again, Kevin.
I was
Kevin,
pregnant
I'm
on the
pregnant
on the
again.
8s.
That's right. On the 8s, I'm pregnant again. 833-390-KRBE is our phone number. 37530 is our text. And you guys are bringing it on text with what your kids got in their Halloween trick-or-treat bag that was non-traditional. Every year, somebody gets a potato. We got that one again.
A
This
potato?
person said my daughter got a potato. There's a potato in there.
Here's somebody get a fireball. Mini bottles of
Mini
fireball.
bottles of
yeah.
booze.
And Jello shots. That's cool.
How about this one? My kids got condiment packages, which, yes, soy sauce, Chick-fil-A sauce, ketchup, spicy ketchup, things like that. And I told Sam off the air, I go, after last night, I didn't get a lot of non-costumed trick-or-treaters, but wouldn't it be something if I had like a bowl of the condiments that overtake your pantry or your junk drawer?
Oh, yeah.
And just put those in a bowl and said, I think you need some Chick-fil-A
Is there someone that
sauce.
says pepper? I was going to say that. Did anyone get any like peppers?
You mean like little,
a fresh pepper from the garden?
Red
Mini
peppers.
ones? Yeah, those little mini ones.
Or the crushed red pepper from the pizza box?
No, just like peppers. Like
well, it looks like
I love
Carla's
that.
answering that
and
call.
I saw something that
Those are
says pepper.
expensive.
Hey, Carla, welcome
Yeah,
to the
right?
Rule and Ryan
Go
Show.
to Costco and get the big box.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Carla.
Are you talking about last night's Halloween or another Halloween?
Last night.
Okay. How many kids do you have? What are their ages?
I have one. She's 8 years.
Okay. And what did she get that was surprising?
It was a poblano pepper, like the actual large poblano pepper.
Oh, those are good. Yeah, dark green poblano pepper.
Wow.
Did you see
That
it
big,
go in the
large
bag when
poblano
it
pepper.
went in the bag, or did you see it later?
Well, no, actually, I guess they were kind of like joking around with the kids. Do you want a candy or a vegetable? And
Aw.
her little friend's mom, they were like, go get the vegetable. And they actually got the actual vegetable.
Oh, my
nice.
God, that
That
is
is
hilarious.
They're not exactly cheap either. A big poblano pepper is going to cost more than like a little candy bar.
A poblano
Yes.
pepper.
What, do they have
Okay,
other
I like that she did
veggies?
that.
See
They
your
have like
kid like just start chomping
they
on
have
it.
carrots or broccoli or anything, or is
Yeah.
it just peppers? I'd be like,
Broccoli in their bags, joking around. But they chose the poblano pepper. They wanted the poblano pepper.
That looks pretty.
I
Are you
like
going to
those.
use it, or are you going to just, what are
I'd
you going to
throw
do
it
with it? Why?
Oh,
What do you-
they're
Yeah, but I
delicious.
still have it in my table.
Yeah, you could use it
I
if
guess
it's a
I'd
good
wash it. I don't
size.
know.
Why
Wash
not?
it and
Sure,
cut
why
it up.
not?
It's
I don't
fine.
know. Just if it's not wrapped, I'd feel like somebody's weird.
But usually
Oh,
vegetables
come
are not
on.
wrapped at the grocery store, Eric, unless you're buying the English
Or
cucumber
can-
that
yeah,
comes in
or
I
its
know
own
you
plastic
wash
wrap.
it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Eric just doesn't
How
like
many
vegetables.
people do you think like
Thanks,
handle
Carla.
your vegetables? Like when you're
lot.
shopping in the grocery store, everybody's picked up a vegetable and looked at it and put it back.
You eating those grapes that nobody's washed their hands. Somebody said they got the hot hand super warmers thrown into their bag
Ah,
because
I
it was
love
hot as
those.
hell last night.
It was so
So
hot.
sweaty last
Oh
night.
my
It was
gosh.
sweaty. At some point, like at 5:30,
Stinky.
it was a little bit of a breeze that I felt. But oh my God, like 7 o'clock, we're like
If
sweating.
you grew up here, you're so lucky because you can really just get into Halloween,
Yeah,
Thanksgiving,
wear whatever.
Christmas. Like for 20 some years, I lived up north, so I was always cold at Halloween and Christmas.
blizzard.
Yeah, you had to wear like your
Thanksgiving,
jacket underneath
you have a
your.
nice, pretty sweater to wear at Thanksgiving. Here, it's like you're wearing shorts. And it's good and bad.
So
I
funny.
like it sometimes, but for the holidays, just for that one day, I want it to be a little crispy.
Chili.
Yeah.
Driving in today, I was looking for the, like after a parade, all the trash is left behind. I was very hypersensitive to see how much candy trash was I going to see in the street because, kids are like opening
those
it while
glow
they
stick
run.
things?
Or like, if you offer like mini bottles of water, because really these kids are hot and it's sweaty and they're going from house to house and they're not drinking anything. So I appreciate all of the houses that had the idea to give like a little water bottle if they wanted it, but then I saw some crushed up water bottles in the street.
Well, what's interesting is how long people trick or treat too. When we were little kids, I mean, we just went like down our street and the street over. I think we were probably done in like 20 minutes. But now kids will go out and trick or treat for like an hour and a half.
Well, you go to certain neighborhoods, you can hit 6 streets.
Yeah.
Hit the rich
That's
vein
like
of
20
candy.
houses on each street. You've got 200
On both
150
sides.
houses.
And
Yep, from
props
that
to
side
your
of that.
neighborhood if you guys make it a thing. There's so many neighborhoods all over the city in the surrounding area that make it a thing. They're like, hey, we're going to have a block party or we're going to do this. And they all just make it like a community thing. That's always very fun. So, okay, Halloween. If y'all want to share that with us on the listener line, 713-278-VENT, something that you got that was not traditional in your kids' trick-or-treat bag. How much did you eat today? Stop with that candy. It's going to make you sick. Coming up next, Jennifer Lopez has something she's promoting, and it caused her to shut down at a press conference. Gee, I wonder why. Can y'all guess what made her shut down at her press conference? We'll talk about it next on The Rule and Ryan Show.
From Hollywood to H-Town
Rula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
on KRVE.
It is brought to you by Taquerias Arrandas. Okay, you know what? I'm going to just give you $100 in fajitas right now. How about that?
Give it to them.
833-390-KRBE. That is our phone number. And Taqueria Arandas is celebrating every Friday. We're giving you a chance to win $100 for Fajita Fridays on KRBE. Whether you like saying your fajitas are sizzling or marinated or ranchera style, which I don't think I've had these. Ranchera
Isn't it funny how we have to hear that
that's
sizzling? We're like trained that way. It doesn't.
Yep.
It's just for
So we know
show.
it's a fajita.
Well, yeah,
If they
but
come
think
out and
about
they're
it.
not sizzling,
You feel like they're not as fresh. It's so
yeah.
dumb.
But you have to know how to cook them properly because if they are going to sizzle to your table, they are still cooking.
Although when
You got to squeeze that
it
little
gets
lime on
crazy
it.
though, when it starts, you can't see. It's like a fog machine.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, oh god, I'm gonna smell like fajita meat.
Caller 10. You just be caller 10. 833-390-KRBE. Just tell us you love Fajita Fridays or
let me
Taqueria Arandas, and you'll give you $100.
Some fajitas tonight.
That's right.
Sounds good.
I know. I think yesterday Eric wanted some fajitas, but he was denied.
Yeah, they didn't have fajitas.
He was
at the
craving
party.
fajitas.
I feel like you're like so salty about that. Like real mad.
I'm going to talk
Our
about the
Halloween
Halloween
party
committee.
did not have fajitas, and Eric was ready for it.
It was
and
fun.
it did
It was-
not have fajitas.
It was
He
brought to
was
you by
so
a Tex-Mex place.
Yeah.
So I figured they would have
Fajitas.
No, it had everything but fajitas.
I brought some great options.
Well, we
though.
want to do something different. I'm like, what? Not put fajitas?
Yeah.
Like,
It'd be like
we're
if I
gonna barbecue
called-
place.
if I
We're
called
going to have no
Pizza Hut.
brisket. No brisket. No pizza. What the hell? No.
Eric was not having Halloween at KRBE yesterday, but the rest of us enjoyed it. It was a fantastic
Karaoke was
party.
nice, though.
If you want to see some of those stories, you can hit up at KRBE's Instagram or mine at
A lot of
Radio
creative
Rula.
costumes. People did a great
There
job.
were. I
It was
actually,
good.
I captured you in a moment that was so funny.
I gotta see
Rula, go at Radio Ryan Chase. My story should still be up there. But Rula came dressed as a, quote, sugar mama. And she had a papoose with a little bag of sugar.
It was a baby Bjorn with a 10-pound bag of Imperial
And
sugar.
right as she's walking in, it slips out of her hands and hits the floor. And my baby!
My baby fell.
It's just so
least it
funny.
didn't break.
Baby!
No, it didn't, thank God. That would have been a mess.
Oh, yeah, I'm so glad.
That's a good
Because I
thing of
actually
sugar.
needed sugar. We were out of
'cause
sugar at my
otherwise
house.
we would have emptied that, so you
Yes.
could have just used like the bag and fluffed it.
100%. And I didn't know that 10-pound of sugar was going to hurt my back. I like tweaked my back. Anyway, okay, so two things I want to mention to you. J-Lo is promoting Unstoppable. It's hit Prime Video on January 16th, and she's doing autographs after her Q&A, and on her way out, somebody straight up asked her about Diddy. And it just shut down the autographs. And I was like, thanks a lot, you jerk.
Oh, no.
Because there were people that really wanted to talk to her, and she was actually willing to do it. So she was out there signing all this stuff and talking to fans. And so I goes, how do you feel about all these allegations about Diddy? She just gets her bodyguards, and they move
I think she should
on.
answer that
Well, she
stuff.
should. She
if
was-
you're going to go, like, she's all around the news right now the last couple of days.
Yeah.
I'm not going to listen to anything you say until you talk about this stuff.
If you were privy to all that horrible
And you
stuff
just
that
kept
went
quiet?
down and you didn't say a
and
word.
you're going to tell me how to live my life?
Her only
No, no.
statement was, according to this, that the 2-year relationship she had with Sean Combs was emotionally exhausting and tempestuous. Tempestuous.
What was the...
They dated between 99 and 2001.
There was an issue with a gun in a club, right?
Yeah, that was I remember that was on People Magazine's cover.
I think
'cause-
that was the last straw.
yeah, because in 2000, J-Lo and P. Diddy were like a couple's Halloween like celebrity costume. A lot of people would do that because when she won the VMA, she was wearing the white bandana folded on her hairline, and like that outfit was like the Halloween outfit for celebrities that year. I remember that one. Okay, so let me tell you what might ruin you. And there's two ways to look at it, but I'll just say it. So Stephen Colbert had Robin Wright on the show. Robin Wright, you know her. She's Jenny from Forrest Gump.
And
She
Princess
also was
Buttercup.
Princess Buttercup from Princess Bride, and she was also in oh my God, tell me the Netflix show with Kevin Spacey. that
Oh,
she was
House of
in.
Cards.
House of Cards, thank you. So somebody on the interweb had said that Jenny was a villain. She's the bad guy of Forrest Gump.
She tortured him.
She would use him all the time. She'd only show up when she needed him or she wanted him, and then she'd disappear, not tell him bye, and torture his heart and all this stuff. Then she had a kid by him, and the only reason she even told him is because she was sick and she
And
needed somewhere to die.
She knew he was rich.
It's crazy,
true.
right? I was like, wow, when you say it like that, she does sound like a villain. She just was sick and needed somewhere to die.
She was going through
She
stuff.
caused him a lot of anguish throughout his
I
life.
think they helped each other
But-
out, though, when they're together. They helped each other.
Yes, because remember, Jenny was being abused by her father
Yep.
in the worst of ways. And that really messes somebody up. So Jenny was chasing those demons or trying to get away from those demons her whole adult life. She would be on drugs to try and escape it.
Yeah.
You know, and all these, the ups and downs.
Forrest
and
bought her home and tore it down.
But Forrest loved her and saw
right.
more to her than just...
That was his
victim.
childhood sweetheart.
The psychological mark of Jenny's upbringing is what caused her to mistreat Forrest Gump. But there is, debate now on the internet. Is Jenny the villain and she mistreated him, or, did he take advantage of her emotional deficiencies?
I don't think Forrest was taking
I don't
advantage
think he
of
ever took advantage
anybody.
of anything she did.
No,
He was
but-
always just waiting to love her.
Yeah.
He was just waiting
loved
to
her.
love her. When that
Jenny.
guy hit her and then he hit the guy, she's like, Forrest, what are you doing? He's like, he hit you, Jenny. And she's like, God, Forrest. And then she went and got on the bus with the guy who hit her and disappeared.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I can see why people think
remember
she
they
wasn't
hugged-
nice.
yeah. Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot the guy hugged her. They, made
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
He
I was
freaking
Alabama.
touches her.
Yeah, because I was just so upset about what's going on with the president or something.
Oh my God! I was like,
Yeah.
"What? That's so shocking." And so yes, when you put that in the debate, I'm gonna have to agree on that.
But think about
She's
it, though.
misled.
I
She
mean,
just didn't know.
we hurt the people that we love the most quite often.
Not like that.
So what's this movie called that's coming out today?
The one where they're in the same room.
Home or something is it called? Or what?
Yeah. So
wait,
it's like
hold on.
100 years in this one room, and it shows all the different
Like,
families
the camera
that
doesn't
have lived
move.
there.
It stays
stationary.
That's what makes me go like, do I want to see that?
It's called Here.
Yeah.
Here?
The preview looked interesting.
It's intriguing.
So
Can
Tom
I
Hanks
sit
and Robin
through
Wright
that for 2
together
hours?
reunite, not as Jenny and Forrest, but they're together in this. They meet as young kids in this drama, and
It'd be
it
funny if
goes
they
through
did
the
that, though.
years.
Like in the deleted scenes, he dresses up like Forrest again.
I'm not a smart man, Jenny.
You know, years
do that,
ago
that'd be
there was
cool.
an HBO show called If These Walls Could Talk, and it was of a still house. It was the same house and all the different owners that lived in that house, and that's why it was called If These Walls Could Talk, because it was like from the the 50s.
The Demi Moore?
and Demi Moore was in it. Sissy Spacek, Cher was in
They
it,
did like 2 seasons too, or 2
and
different.
H was in it.
It's an interesting concept if you think like I'm living. I have a house that's like 45 years old, and think of all the different lives, the people that lived in there, and it'll be standing long after I'm gone. All the different lives that have been impacted in that one space.
I am the 4th owner of the house I currently live in, and I asked the real estate agent that sold it to us. I called her last week. I said, I'm just curious. The curtains that I didn't change, I was in a hurry to get into this house, and I still haven't changed them because I think they're nice. Are these from the people that sold me the house or the people before them?
Yeah, or the original.
I'm
or-
not sure how long these curtains have been there, but they're very nice, and you can tell they were expensive, so that's why I probably know he took them down. I'm just like,
Sam's house is from 1910, so I mean it's a little bit better. I mean it's a little bit older, so it's a little bit better, and a little bit So it's a little, I don't mean to top anybody, but
Sam's is 1910.
Sam's is
1910 for real?
so
It
it's
is.
Oh, that's cool.
I have the original hardwood floor still.
oh my God, if
that
your
is
walls could
awesome.
talk.
Well,
if your floors could talk.
Yeah.
The walls, she had to change the walls.
Well, that's right. You've moved all the walls
There's no,
around.
you had no insulation or stuff,
Yeah.
right? You had to put-
Well, that was the outside. We didn't touch the inside of the walls.
outside.
they
But
could
you
still
just did
talk.
the whole primary
well, now
bathroom
you're doing
redo.
Now you're doing
But
the walls.
we didn't move walls.
Oh,
we moved a door.
Okay. If
So-
your did you change your floors?
No.
Wow, if your
I
floors
try to
could
keep
talk.
it as
OG.
yeah. Kept the
Authentic.
same toilet. Well, no, just cost wise.
It looks like it's 2 level, but you said it's only 1.
It's just one.
Well,
I
it
just have
could
a
be.
vaulted ceiling.
There's plenty. I went up in the attic, and you could have a whole workout session up in there. It's so big. Like you're doing jumping jacks.
People could live up there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
we
might
had
be.
that last week.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's going to be Santiago's room when he's older.
Someone's living in.
I'm gonna
they're
look
not.
through, Mom.
You're
I'm moving
crazy
up
if
to
you
the
think
attic,
they're going to
Mom.
stay in that house
Leave me
past
alone,
5 years
Mom.
old.
Yeah.
That house on the verge of getting sold tomorrow. Somebody gives them a good enough number.
Shut up. Okay, so a study was conducted by the American Heart Association that found that owning a dog will help you live longer. Dog ownership was associated with a 24% reduction in cause of mortality. They also had a 31% reduced risk of dying from cardiovascular disease. Now, I'm telling you this because I know that Bark is doing adoptions right now. Bark's adoption center is at 3300 Carr Street in Houston. And it's just a few minutes from downtown Houston off the East Tex Freeway. So, get a puppy, get a dog in your life. And, of course, I got to say this, Texans lost yesterday, 21-13 to the Jets.
That was terrible.
Oh, my God.
Even the games they win, it's been by like
On
3
prime
points.
time.
Well, even like the field goals, my God. What happened?
The offensive line is not giving C.J. Stroud a chance. This guy's getting
O-line?
creamed. It's like
Yeah, he got sacked 8 times last
Yeah, it was
game?
embarrassing.
O-line?
It was embarrassing.
8 times.
That's
It's funny when you say he got sacked.
Kevin doesn't know sports.
You don't know what that means,
It's a different
do you?
term.
it means
Moving on.
tackled, Kevin.
It sounds like something Eric would try to do to somebody.
Well, that's also a word for getting fired.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
got sacked.
What?
I'm not
Really?
sacking
Yeah.
anybody.
I think in England, I got sacked. In England,
Although when I played Halo against Phoenix, I always got teabagged.
There you go.
I'm like, nothing worse than. That's why I quit playing that game, because you start
Being
playing with a bunch
taunted.
of people and you get like a 13-year-old. I'm like, what are you doing, kid? That's inappropriate.
Okay, coming up next, a lot of people are going out to eat this weekend because it's the weekend, and maybe you save your money to go out to eat Friday or Saturday night, maybe Sunday afternoon. There is a threshold that all of us, without even realizing, we will hit in patience. Our patience runs out at this many minutes when we are inside a restaurant.
Okay.
I will explain what part of our patience is tested in that restaurant experience next on the Rule and Ryan Show.